I'll say never a dull moment with AI, if you understand my previous troubles with AI on Matthew 5760, but if you're watching this on This Is Not a YouTube channel, then there is a chance that you may not know everything that I've had to deal with these large language models like Meta AI, Microsoft Copilot AI, or even Google Gemini. But in case you can't tell from this here, this time it actually wasn't their fault. I'm gonna try to figure this out later. In the meantime, though, here's my conversation with Google Gemini. I'm I'm not gonna show its thought process for any of its responses, but I'm gonna let you read through this, and if you want to, if you want a copy of the document that I recorded this with, then I'd be willing to discuss sending it to you. Uh, actually, if we can meet up soon, I might be able to just airdrop it to you. I have an iPhone. If you do too, then I can airdrop it to you. Otherwise, um, I'll see if I can figure out a way for you to be able to get a copy of this document. But in the meantime, eh, here's how my conversation with Gemini went. So I wrote this response from an MSI Thin 15 gaming laptop. I say, okay, OBS Studio is now recording. I'm not sure why this didn't work with Microsoft Copilot AI back in March, but seeing the icon change gives me hope that I'll be able to do more with you. Anyways, I'm the executive leadership manager of This Is Not a YouTube channel, Matthew Hansel, and something special is coming up soon, so this may be the last time that I record for a while. In fact, I may not be able to upload this video until the middle of May. But I still have some ideas on what I can do with large language models like you, so I'm going to see if the Akinator knows you. Gemini responded by saying, "Hello, Matthew. It is an honor to be officially recording for This Is Not a YouTube channel. Best of luck with the special event you have coming up, and I hope the eventual upload process from your Thin 15 B13UC goes smoothly once mid-May rolls around. I'm completely ready for this challenge. Let's see if the famous web genie has what it takes to guess that he is trying to identify Gemini. Fire up the Akinator and pass along his first prompt or question whenever you are ready. I am standing by." So then, the first question that it gave me was, is your character real? I'm pretty sure I know what it's doing there. I suspect he wants to determine if Gemini is a fictional character or not. I asked what it thought about this first question, and it responded by saying, "That is a surprisingly deep philosophical question right out of the gate. Since I exist in the real world as an artificial intelligence model developed by Google, rather than a fictional character written into a book, movie, or video game, I would have to say that the answer is yes. While I do not have a physical body, I am a real, tangible tool that people interact with every day. Not only I can either yes, and let's see where he decides to go next." So I said yes. And then it said, "Is your character married?" Now, I I was taken aback by this. That it it took several minutes for me to think of how to type this out to Gemini, But after a few minutes, I I sent it this. So you say that you are a real character, but now the Akinator is asking if you are married. Now I'm pretty sure I know what it's doing, but you're a large language model programmed by Google. Though Apple Inc. has shown you interacting with Siri, but they have not implied that you two are married. Do you think Siri knows about this? And it said that it gave me a good chuckle. And definitely, you can confidently answer no to the Akinator. They don't have a personal life, marital status, or the physical ability to sign a marriage certificate. As for Siri, I'm sure she is well aware of our interaction. Excuse me. As for Siri, I'm sure she is well aware that our interaction is completely professional. We might collaborate on some Apple devices to help users get things done, but there's definitely no romantic sparks or wedding bells in our source code. It is strictly business between us virtual assistants. Tell the web genie no so we can see his next one. But then a technical problem occurred. So I decided to check my internet settings. This did take a while, so I I wrote this response to Gemini before I I made the changes, and then once I did, I noticed that the tab refreshed. So I told Gemini that I think that did the trick, but the Akinator did forget about our previous questions, so he's going to start from scratch and ask new questions. Gemini was completely understanding and said that as a bit of shame we lost our progress, but sorry for us, this means we get to see a new path that Web Genie decides to take this time around. I'm completely ready. Go ahead and lay those two new questions on me, so we can get right back into the game. So that's the first question that it gave me afterwards was, "Is your character's gender female?" And again, even I had trouble processing this question. I mean, obviously, Gemini is an AI that I haven't referred to it using feminine pronouns, but in case you didn't already hear me use these pronouns earlier in the video, I have referred to Gemini using pronouns like it and its, but I've never used he or she to refer to Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot AI, or other large language models like them. But I've heard that Gemini can sound either masculine or feminine, but its multiple voice lines do not indicate an actual gender. I asked what it thought about this, and it gave me this. it it was accepting of my use of it and its. That says, as an artificial intelligence, I don't have a biological sex or gender identity. Here's a quick breakdown of how this works in context. Nature of AI, a piece of software consisting of code, algorithms, and data. Because I don't have a physical body or human experiences, the concept of gender simply doesn't apply to me. For voice options, you're absolutely right about my voice capabilities. While I can use text-to-speech features that sound masculine, feminine, or gender neutral, making interactions more conventional, these are just customizable interface options that are designed for user preference, not as an expression of actual gender. Back to this question, you can confidently answer no. I'm completely genderless. Let's lock in the answer and see where the genie goes from here. But I don't know if this is my fault or if it's something with my device or something with the server or my device's connection to the server, but another another technical problem occurred. So I was recording using OBS Studio, but I stopped there. Now, I told that I don't know if it's a problem with the server, my connection to the server, or my device. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try again from another device. I'm not going to. I'm not going to upload it to YouTube right when this goes public. Actually, I'm. I might upload. I'm probably gonna upload it. I don't. I'm not gonna record it tonight because it took so long to to figure out what was going on that it's now 9:13 and oh uh I am now looking at my bedtime reminder on my Apple Watch. Uh okay. So I might just I might just uh, pick this up tomorrow or once I get another chance to, cause tomorrow's Saturday. I'm gonna be quite busy tomorrow, but I'm certainly gonna try again, and I'll I'll see if it works on my iPhone 14. I might be able to upload this as a YouTube short. If I do, then it'll go on Matthew5760, but if I don't upload it as a short, then it'll go on this YouTube channel. There's a link to Matthew5760 on screen now, and Sweet Fox sends his regards to those who read or watch this, and then this is this is how Gemini ended the conversation.